Hey, W7 Live. Don't worry, we're back. We had a ball hit one of the cameras. So my buddy Jason, Steve, I talked to him last night. He's like, for God's sakes, don't let anything hit the camera, hit the router, blah, 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 because it never fails. A big game, something like that happens. And sure enough, here comes the ball flying in. But
so he jinxed you.
Yeah. So I'll just blame it on Jason. Hey, guys, thanks for rejoining us here. We're getting all of our cameras hooked back up, but we've got a few minutes here. I want to talk to my good buddy Steve from Zone Athletics. So those of you that know, Zone Athletics now a big partner of the W7, and I want Steve just to kind of tell the Zone Athletics story, because it's very similar to the W7 story, you guys. And you guys know this. I don't want to just partner with anybody. I want companies that have the same vision that we have, that we're aligned with. And I'm telling you, these guys we are on the same page 100%. Steve, tell me the Zone Athletics story. Give me the elevator pitch.
So Zone Athletics was born 4 years ago. Myself, Steve, and my business partner Brian. We played softball together, and we both just love sports, love youth sports, and the way it shapes the hearts and minds of kids, and just teaching about life and winning and losing and working with the team and things like that. We both have just a passion for youth sports and really uniforms. We'd work together and design our uniforms for our softball teams and stuff like that. So we kind of went down that avenue after a few frustrations, making our own, and then we were like, man, we could really do this. It's something
the feedback you got from people like, hey, this is really cool, this is great. It's a lot like, again, it's our story. It's, wow, it's really cool that you're doing this. You got to make this into a business. I'm like, yeah, right. And,
right,
you got the same thing.
Yeah. And, we've kind of really attached to the girls' side of things with AAU, the different partners that we've found along the way, and now we're working with a larger organization who has like 40-some different clubs in it, and it's just expanding. And Your For the Girls really resonated with us. Just I follow Mukwonago very closely the last 9 years or so.
And we had lunch together, you guys, and really just kind of just brainstorming. Brian also joined us, and your partner, and we had a great conversation. And I think I'm with you. We both said this. The sky's the limit on things that we can do, especially around girls athletics. Guys, this is not a story about uniforms. It's not a story about live streaming. It's none of those things. It's a story about elevating girls athletics in our state, and I think we're all in favor of that. So what I'm going to ask you guys is this, and this is for coaches, ADs, club owners. If you support W7, which I know many of you do, and I get asked all the time, how can we support what you're doing? Have a conversation with Steve and Brian at Zone Athletics. I'm not saying you got to buy anything, but what I am telling you is if you have a conversation with them, understand the materials that they use, that they're a locally owned company, that they're interested in Wisconsin girls sports. I'd be shocked if you didn't come out of there and say, hey, these guys are our supplier. And just really the way they handle things. I'll tell you what, this guy's nuts. We get email. I email them within 2 minutes. I got an answer, and that could be day or night. So they're all over this stuff. Have a conversation. It doesn't hurt to at least talk and say, hey, does this make sense for us? If you need help, get in touch with these guys. First of all, Zone Athletics on Twitter, Zone Athletics on Facebook, Zone Athletics on Instagram, Steve at zoneathletics.com. Call me, contact me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of those things. I'll get you in touch with these guys. Have a conversation. I'm telling you, these guys actually set us up to do this game here today. If it wasn't for Zone, we would not be here. So if you're enjoying this game, that's because of these guys. So we're gonna do some big things coming up with tournaments, all this other. We got a lot of stuff in the hopper we're already working on.
We do. Honestly, we're here to help, and we're starting to lay some tracks for the future. Working on a few pretty big things. So
what's got you most excited? Just in what you're seeing just in the community right now and just around athletics. What's hot right now?
Design wise.
Yeah, yeah. give me a little inside baseball here. What are you seeing?
Well, that's a good one.
Well, let me answer. Let me give you a part of an answer here. I'm telling you guys this right now, and I think I brought them with me. I want to show you something.
Oh, the knee pads.
These guys make custom knee pads, and I think I got it in my car because I made 20 trips to my car. If you would like to see knee pads with your school's logo on them for basketball, nobody's doing this. I'm telling you. I saw this at Arrowhead. My eyes about popped out of my head. I'm telling you, these guys are doing it already. They've already got it figured out. I'll get a picture of it up on social media later tonight. I'm telling, talk to these guys. That's a good entry point, isn't it? Just to have that conversation about knee pads.
Right.
the days of, just these long baggy shorts it's over. I mean, they're going shorter again, but you're seeing knee pads, leggings, all that stuff. And you guys got some great things to go with that.
Yeah, we have about 285 products, and back to the knee pads, it's fully sublimated like our uniforms. We specialize in sublimation, so we design everything on the computer. We print it, goes through a heat press. The ink goes into the fabric, and it is in the fabric at that point. So we can literally do anything you want.
Let us know. Let us get you in touch with these guys. I'm telling you, it's off the chain. I'll tell you what, we've been giving out these T-shirt hoodies as players in the game. The kids love them. I mean, they're fantastic.
It's a great piece.
It's really cool. Softball kids, we got some stuff coming. Oh, by the way, softball, if you haven't already, softball players, I know some of you guys are on here. You better get that lip dub contest in, because I'm telling you, one team is going to walk away with custom alternate jerseys for this season. It's really simple. Send me a link of a 60-second video of you and at least 4 teammates lip-syncing a song from the 1990s. If you don't know any of those, go ask your parents. They'll get to Love Shack, any of those things. Do a 60-second lip dub. Send me the link. We'll look at it. I'm telling you, somebody's going to walk away with custom alternate uniforms for their team for softball this year, courtesy of Zone Athletics.
Any design you want.
Any design you want. I mean, seriously, that's crazy. Hey, guys, we got to run. Steve, thanks so much. Appreciate your partnership, buddy. Stick around. Second half coming up. Your halftime score is Mukwonago 39, Milwaukee King 23. You're watching W7 Live, presented by Zone Athletics. We'll be right back.
Hello, welcome to W7 Live. I'm Alex Poole with the player of the day, Casey Ott. How are you today?
I'm good.
Nice rebound. Ott. Casey Ott, the freshman.
Well, the girls have been really welcoming.
Well, since you guys had basically almost a whole week off of school, what did you do in your free time is the question.
Well, Coach wanted me to study plays, so I spent a lot of time studying them, drawing them out, because I need to know them when I get in the game.
Besides that, did you play in the snow?
I went sledding.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It was fun.
Nice feed inside. Ott again. Boy, she's got nice footwork at all.
I actually figure skate.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Congratulations, player of the game, Casey Ott.
Welcome back to West Dallas Central High School.
Oh.
First possession starting the second half.
Well, and these first 3 minutes are going to be so important to King. Obviously, Mukwonago as well, to see what can they get McNeil in the game. Can they get Roby into the game, get some touches?
Wanted to give you a recap of where we are. It's 39-23. Mukwonago up 16, their largest lead of the game. It was 11-0 to start. King cut it to 1 4 different times, but could not get over the hump. We go into halftime, 16-point lead Mukwonago. They have the ball coming out of second half. They immediately turn it over, and King's going to the line. If you're King, that's what you needed right away. Steal a possession, go to the line.
And we'll see what kind of adjustments both make here at halftime.
Second free throw,
little
good.
press. Here's our first adjustment. Picking up full court, see if they can get some turnovers. A little soft pressure.
We are at West Dallas Central High School. Sectional finals, Milwaukee King and Mukwonago.
Oh,
good screen and
good
roll.
Chance.
Anderson, soft touch off the mark.
Good hustle. I got to tell you, I've been so impressed with Kay Clark today.
She's really shown up for him.
Just working her butt off and trying to keep King in this game till everybody else kind of gets caught up with her here.
Sydney Roby, 2 early fouls. She has been non-factor.
Ed, what did you say? She sat the last maybe 10 minutes? Or?
Oh, it was more than that. It was the last 14 minutes.
Yeah.
The last 14 minutes, and now we got a kick call. And she is scoreless with 1 rebound.
Yeah. For arguably the best player in the state.
For the Miami, Florida recruit. So King's ball. Mukwonago. High 3-2.
Oh, McNeil should have gone up and finished with that.
Turnover.
Yeah, she was trying to, that's what happens. You want to get your star player involved so bad that you forget about maybe going and scoring there.
And for all the shortcomings for King, that's only their 5th turnover
Yeah.
in this game. They've handled it. They
It's
just
more
have
of-
not been able to knock down those
It's more
shots.
of Mukwonago's kept them one and done every time.
They're giving Henning the entire left side. She
Oh.
drives, gets tripped up, loses it.
Oh,
He did not. Okay, we have a timeout, Mukwonago.
not sure she had control of
I
that
don't
ball.
think she did either.
But the
boy.
side ref over by Coach Klinsky gave him the timeout.
Oh, my.
So, yeah,
The ball's rolling on the
Yep.
ground.
tough to see.
And the
I mean,
side ref.
we had a great view of it, Ed. We could see
You're
that,
right,
but I'm not
you're
sure the
right.
ref over there did. And this group has done a phenomenal
And
job.
she had her hands on the ball, but wasn't able to
Right.
collect it. So both hands were on it, pinning it to the ground. If you see that, you can create. That is a possession.
Yep.
So I'm sure that's what he saw, and that's why he gave her the timeout. So we're a minute in, 15-point lead for Mukwonago. The winner punches their ticket to Green Bay next week. Milwaukee King has not lost to a team in this state this year. Their 3 losses came from teams across the country. Mukwonago had a lead late, but King scored in their early matchup. 2nd game of the year for both teams.
And there were some injuries in that game against Mukwonago, but in fairness, King did not. Boy, this is the 2nd time they've done this. Oh,
And a foul,
a bad
and
foul by Natalie. You know what? Don't compound an error with an error.
We've said it a couple times now, but yet it's happened.
Really, it's interesting. Mukwonago on their baseline out of bounds plays have had some trouble getting the ball in.
Except for that lob over the top.
Yeah.
So if they're overplaying, you can get the screener, and the screener's second one's going to be
And
wide
they're
open.
almost going over the top so early. They're not looking for their other options on
Free
that
throw
4-out
good.
play.
You're right.
They're going to the over
Well,
the top
that's set up.
early.
Everybody wants to blame
Yep.
the passer. That's set up.
Oh, now that's a
Hand
touch
check.
foul.
Yeah. Everybody, you got to set it up. You got to get into the defender, and you create the separation just by going backward.
Yep.
You're not doing that if you're already moving.
Correct.
So 39-27 pass to
Boy,
Anderson. Nice catch.
Boy, and look at, she does such a nice job squaring her shoulders up. Great rebound by Roby. And King looking to try to up the pace in this game in the second half.
That's the Roby effect.
Clark again. Wow. That is not an easy shot.
Right there, we saw the Roby effect.
Yep.
Just her size.
Sierra got to finish this. Oh,
Great
boy.
hustle.
Angie.
Turnover, go the other way.
Already a 10-point game. Can cut it here.
And
Yep. Got to move your feet a little quicker.
That's going to be Kat Lopez,
Lopez.
third.
You got to know she's going to go left there. Move your feet, cut her off. The King crowd getting into it here. They've
It's
already
only
cut
her
it to
second.
10 quickly.
Only the second on
I
Lopez.
thought it was her third. Interesting.
I did too.
Yep. Oh, little screen.
Screen the inbounder. They want to go inside to Roby.
Nah,
Drop
nice
step,
job. There you
finish,
go.
good.
You got to do that all game now. Make Mukwonago adjust if you want to get back in this game.
So Sydney Roby's on the board.
Yep.
Those are her first 2, and it's an 8-point lead for Mukwonago. It's cut in half.
Oh,
And they're
charge.
gonna call charge.
Yep. Great job by Burnett there stepping in.
And now
Timeout
crowd's
and
both
Mukwonago.
ways
See,
getting into it.
that's where I get the timeout when the ball's on the floor, but now you need another one. It's going to be interesting to see here.
And we're only 2 minutes into the second half.
Yep.
It's been a frenetic pace with these 2 minutes, but
Great adjustment by King to up, right out of the gate, get a steal, up the tempo with the press, and get after it. And if you're King, finally getting that ball into Roby is just huge. She's so good down in the post finishing there.
if you're wondering what happened, when that ball at half came into the equipment, it disconnected everything. So Gary is running around West Dallas Central, reconnecting all the cameras, and it's not 1 or 2. And while he does that,
he's got to give for other players.
he's shaking hands and kissing babies,
Yeah.
or as he says it, shaking babies and kissing hands.
He hasn't been on it enough to, about the PA announcer. So we'll get those.
Not
pretty
yet.
soon.
It's coming, though. The game's not over. We got 16 minutes. He's coming back. We don't know if this means he's coming back or if he's coming back.
We'll wait till he's on to tell him we were
All right.
making fun of him. So
Well, I'm sure he's figured that part out.
Yeah.
16 minutes exactly left in the game. Milwaukee King down 16 at half has cut it in half. It's 39-31.
Did you miss me, boys?
Well, we certainly commented about you, so.
I'm working off my calories, so.
Commented how you were kissing hands and shaking babies.
Shaking babies and kissing hands, that's what I do.
That's right.
39-31. Boy, this place woke up, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Oh, great
Nice.
jump stop.
Boy, nice.
And great finish.
How
There's
fundamental
McNeil.
and how great, George, to see a kid do a jump stop
Yep.
like McNeil just
Well,
did there.
it's nice to see McNeil get herself in the game there. Now you've got Roby in the game, you got McNeil in the game. It should really help, and Clark is still playing great.
And
Sarah with the three.
Boy, she's on a tough night.
Yeah, well, and that's not her game.
No. Boy, McNeil almost carried the ball there, it looked like, maybe.
Oh, Roby's working hard inside against Natalie Anderson. Oh, Garcia, nice
Off.
drive.
Oh.
You just see the energy with King is so much better right now.
That last missed shot by Mukwonago, it looked like a wide open shot, but that was started by that lob
Yep.
pass, and that started with the King pressure. They've got that energy now, so as you throw the double team, you throw that lob, that allows the defense to recover, and sure enough, you throw a hand at the shooter, she has to rush it, it's off badly, and King gets the possession.
Anderson and Roby going after it, playing hard as they should, and the
Coming
ref
back
talking
corner.
them a little.
Nope, and then a slip.
Here it is to Roby again. Nice kick. Look out. Look out.
Hey, Anderson will talk some smack, you guys. She'll talk on the floor if you let her.
That's Linares Burnett.
Boy, here, and we're
And it's
down
a
to a
three-point
three-point game
game.
already, Ed.
Mukwonago hasn't scored.
Both of these teams have such ability to score.
13-0 run.
Boy, and they're doubling every time Sarah gets the ball.
13-0 run for the Lady Generals.
Byer,
got
nice
numbers.
job coming
Got
to get the
numbers.
ball. Oh, go
Oh,
finish.
Grace,
hustle
finish
by-
that,
Great
Grace.
job by Garcia there.
Grace should have just taken that
Yep.
to the rack.
Yep, little floater.
Roby effect.
It is the Roby effect.
Yeah.
And we've all been there. Oh, little travel by Garcia.
Yep.
She got away.
Nice job,
Shot
Nat,
off
on the
the mark.
rebound.
So you're Mukwonago, you've burned 3 timeouts. You're down. You have 2 left. You
And-
got to weather this storm.
And they're the team that looks a little gassed right now.
Well, again, you get a lot of your energy coming from the scoring, and they haven't scored this half. And
Well,
there's
and
another
that's- yeah.
turnover. That's
They're-
6 turnovers this half.
They've got to stop trying to force it. I know they're trying to get the ball in Anderson. They've got to get that ball moving right to left, left to right.
Lob
Yeah,
inside. It's
and
going to stay there.
And King does the same thing.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
They do it.
You know, we try to tell all these kids, try to get the ball and the defense moving right to left instead of just
Side,
trying
top
to do that.
side,
Yeah, and
right.
it's just
And get the weak side
they
movement.
see
and
it's so yummy to try to get that ball inside right away.
Yummy. That's funny. Sorry. It's funny hearing grown men say yummy. Sorry, my bad.
screen and roll
again.
turnover. Great play by
Well,
Anderson.
behind the back dribble by Nat. Nice job, Sarah. Back to Anderson.
Swing
George,
it, swing it.
they
Oh,
close.
nice. I didn't see it was Byer up there.
Yeah, George, they pass so close to each other,
Yep.
it seems like.
Well, they're trying to get the
Oh,
ball.
great
They're open
defense.
shooters. Yep, great job. Here I push Mukwonago.
I think
Yep.
you're right. They might
Yep.
be gassed. That,
They
that
look a
little
little
pressure.
tired.
There's another wild
Yep,
pass.
they
Got
look
away
a little
with it.
tired.
Anderson.
See, oh,
got it.
nice.
Give it back.
That looked
Roby's
good,
got
though.
a big smile.
Yep.
Cat Lopez. No good. Byer on the rebound and
Oh.
foul. Nice job by Grace.
Great job by Grace going up strong there with her shoulders. She gave a little pump fake.
Boy, she's tough,
Yeah,
George.
she's awesome.
That's Roby's third.
She's awesome. And the basketball IQ is just so high there. You know what? A lot of players would try to kick that ball out knowing Roby's right behind them, but go up strong.
How about Roby trying to take a charge and she's
Yep.
leaning backward? She got up. As she turned, she was looking right at us. She had a big smile on her face. Byer, the 85% free throw shooter, hits her first.
Here's a nice close-up on Grace.
Such good form. I mean, you can tell this young lady has worked hard on her release over the years, her shooting ability, and I would say over the last 2 years has really worked on her inside game to become a complete
player,
basketball
yeah.
player.
Those were 18th and 19th points,
Yep.
the first 2
Wow.
for Mukwonago in the second half. So it took to the 13:06 mark before they scored.
And what a great testament. You know, Grace is 5'8", on a good day, and just a complete
Tough as
basketball
nails.
player. Yeah, and you know, it just shows, you know, you don't need to be 6'2" and
No.
play basketball.
And especially rebounding, George,
Yeah.
you know that. I mean,
Yes.
that's all heart and desire.
All heart. Boy, how nice is this? You got Henning bringing the ball up. You know what? You've got 5 players, positionless basketball, which is the new
Absolutely.
thing that everybody can handle the
Everybody
ball.
plays everywhere.
Yeah. And that's what
You
I would
have
say
to.
to young players, young post players, and youth coach players. Don't pigeonhole kids at a young age to
Jump
play the
ball.
post or not. Get out there and work on your ball handling
You know,
skills.
George, Tony Dobson did a great job of that with Slinger, with Cass Warmsley.
Yep.
He put her in positions where she had to bring the ball down the court, during, summer, and, it helped them tremendously. It helped Cassandra tremendously. She's going to go play basketball at UW lacrosse.
It's a huge thing. We did that last year with our seniors. We had our post players that could bring the ball up, and you can get out on a break with them running the show then, and it changes the game. But you see a lot of that in this game here with all these great players.
Oh, yeah. Such great coaching.
post-entry pass. And
one.
Yep.
Roby.
Well, Lopez is complaining, but that's just good basketball. That's not a push-off.
No. Well,
you
she
can
was
complain
saying
all
she
you
was
want.
straight up, but you could see she
No.
was definitely throwing her hips into her.
No, and you know what? That's just great basketball by Roby.
And Lopez, no.
Don't blame the refs. You know what? You're playing against the best basketball player in the state. You just got to be it's a mismatch. It is what it is.
So Roby to the line.
And mentally, you don't want to take yourself out of the game like that. You know what? Okay, you got the call against you. It is what it is.
Good.
You still got a 2-point lead here. 12 minutes left. What a great game.
Brianna Duke checking in for the first time for King. And they're going to put her on Grace Beyer. So they're going to stick with
fresh
the
legs.
Yep, smart decision. You're going to stick with the face guarding.
Oh.
But they left her, and she had a shot.
Oh, I would have taken that shot. Yep.
As well as she's been playing. There's
Anderson has it knocked away.
Kay
and
Clark.
foul.
That's Clark's first. But
Yeah, and she's
that
saying, my
looks-
bad. But I like the challenge. You know what?
Yep.
She's driving to the rack. You know you're in good shape foul trouble-wise. And credit to Anderson. Good rip-through and a good hard attack. She went into contact, not dribbling away from contact.
There's
Good
a lob
lob,
inside Anderson. Spin back left shoulder. Nope, coming back.
Good play.
Missed
Good
it.
defense by
Yep.
Roby there. Just going straight up, making the shot tough.
She cannot afford to pick
Nope.
up her fourth. That's
Nope.
an obvious statement, but
And a good job by the refs. A lot of times
Sure.
maybe you call that foul there. It's a good no call. I'd like to see more of that in basketball, just no calls.
11:30 left in the first in the game. 2-point lead for Mukwonago. It's been as big as 16, which it was at half.
So impressive with both of these teams at times being patient, not rushing. King's not panicking. Mukwonago's obviously scouted them well. They're leaving non-shooters open,
Sure.
packing it in against Roby.
16-2 run to start the second half for
They
King.
got Sierra and McNeil. Good finish.
And we're tied.
Good step in by 23 instead of staying out on the three-point line. And they caught Mukwonago sleeping. Again, this pressure is kind of bothering Mukwonago. Yep, there's another turnover. And it's soft
That's
pressure.
the eighth, yeah.
They're doing this without doubling Ed. It's all single man-to-man pressure. And Mukwonago just needs to toughen up and attack it.
So 10:47 left. Interesting move here by King. Both McNeil and Roby to the bench.
I like it. Save him for a couple minutes and then for the stretch. Craig's got everything he's wanted to the start of the second half here, tying this game up. You don't, like you said, want Roby to get that fourth foul. And you've got other players stepping up here.
And then you go on the offensive end. You go nice and patient. Keep the ball moving. Keep
Oh,
Mukwonago
kick
moving.
that out.
Wear them down.
Move it, move it, move it.
18-2 run right now for King.
Good patience here by King.
Now they're sending a
Natalie
double team.
doubling.
Let's see, but there's
20's got to come up. Yeah, she's got to
She
come
just
up and
sat.
double. You can't get caught sleeping. Yep.
Traveling.
See, now there you had two veteran players,
Yeah.
Sierra and Anderson doubling there.
Pavletic.
Yeah, she
She
needed
was
to get
soft on
double.
it.
Right, exactly.
And we've talked about it a few times.
Now they've got to. Somebody's got to come help here.
Bayer
Everybody's
trapped,
running away.
Gets out of it.
Attack it.
Henning
Don't pick your dribble up there.
Got away with it. See, and I think they can go at Joy if they spread
Yep.
the floor. They're back in the man.
Henning's been quiet since early. This will be very interesting. Mukwonago's got all their players on the floor, and King's resting some of theirs. Roby is set to check in. That extra minute might make a difference. At some point, it'll be interesting to see if Mukwonago gives some of their players a rest, or are they going to play them the last 9:45, and does that how that plays out?
The way it appears is you're going to let it run, because I think if you were going to bench him, that was the time.
I agree.
And I think now you just let him go. You're late enough in the air. Neither team has legs.
Yep.
You either have them or you don't.
Little stretch here, stretch for a score. Looking to slow this game down. Good strategy by Mukwonago. They do this often. They'll look to score if they can, otherwise kick it out.
There you go, right
there
by
it is.
Roby.
Oh.
Jump ball.
Oh, tough call. That was good. That's a bad call.
You've got your partner right here looking at the play. I'm with you. Unless
and you know
she hooked on the opposite side.
Craig's going to go talk to it, and I guarantee what they're going to say. That wasn't my call. That was his area. It drives me crazy.
But you know what? He did have the view. And one thing we couldn't see is did she grab with that off arm and reach around to get to the ball?
And now, regardless, it was going to be a 2. I mean, it's almost a good foul because it was a great drive and dish.
Pavletic, the 77% free throw shooter, hits the first.
Is that Clark coming back in?
Yep.
All right, so now all of their main players for King have gotten a minute rest here in the last couple minutes.
Mukwonago, who's beaten West Dallas Central, Waukesha North, and Oak Creek to get here. King on the other side has beaten Milwaukee South, Riverside, and DSHA. Both free throws good.
Up 2 by Mukwonago here, still in their 3-2.
Coming up in the 9-minute mark.
3-1-1.
Clark threw a pass right at Garcia's ankles.
Nice. Anderson's doing a nice job doubling
here. Dribbled out of bounds.
Yeah, Anderson is getting there so fast, and King is not reacting to the quick double team. Again, they're keeping that ball outside on the perimeter. Try to get that ball inside to Roby.
And again, if you're just joining us or maybe wondering where Gary is, we got disconnected at halftime with a half-court shot, so he is trying to reconnect. We're under 9 minutes here at West Dallas Central. Mukwonago and King.
Yep.
Mukwonago the 2 seed, King the 1 seed. You could say that might be the rankings in state too.
Right, here again, and they got bailed out there, but Mukwonago's late coming to help with that double team. Both teams, the other players are not coming to go help with the double team, getting in a position they can pass that ball.
And that's Garcia's 4th with 8:43 left. So she's got to come out because you can't afford to have her pick up her 5th. 43-41 Mukwonago.
Byer on top
and I'm going to guess they're going to stay with that spread floor and keep going dribble handoff because that's what got them their 16-point lead. It's hard to play one-on-one defense, and if you get caught, all it takes, there it is.
Oh, nice. Nice job by Sierra. That's her game. Now that's where she's great, obviously on the defensive end, but attacking the rack, going hard. She's as tough as nails.
Burnett was just a little late sliding over.
Great job.
She wanted that call, and Coach wanted that call, and she was just a tick late.
Now finish your free throws, and you're right where you want to be.
Angie Cero, 75% on the season. Long.
Yep. Lopez come back, I think, with 4 fouls. Is that right, or 3?
Kat Lopez has 3.
Okay.
So she can afford to come out.
Yep.
Good minutes from Pavletic. Second one, good.
There you go. All right, so 3-point lead here, 8:27 left.
That's Angie Cero's first point. She came in averaging 9.3. She's been quiet. But Byer and Anderson combining for 33 of the points.
Little 1-3-1 here.
Boy, they really sank off Roby. She could have drove right to the hoop.
So they've got to look to get theirs.
There's a steal.
And
charge him. Oh my goodness.
Roby.
Yep. Sierra with a great charge. It's been a Sierra trait over the years. Both Bree and Angie taking charges. That's being tough. That's being tough. That's a game changer with Roby there.
King coach came out on the floor a good 5 to 8 feet saying, come on, I got to have that on the other end. And he might be right. I'm not going to argue with him. He might have been right. Man, this is fun.
Yeah, it's a great game.
We're under 8 minutes.
How fun would it be for a state game? Oh, I thought she got away with the travel there.
Natalie Anderson!
What a finish.
Welcome back, Gary.
Woo! What a finish.
Nice play by Nat.
What
a athleticism
game
right
of runs
there.
here.
Yeah.
Now Mukwonago on theirs, and it started with Anderson kind of double teaming. Oh, they could have stayed with that trap there.
Right call. You got to call both ways. They did.
Well,
Grace Byer.
I tell you what,
little body.
The refs are doing a great job because they sense things getting a little chippy here.
Oh, it's getting chippy.
They're trying to tell the kids, hey, keep it under control before it gets too late.
Of course it's getting chippy. We're moving down to 7.5 left.
Got Roby inside. Give her the ball. Oh,
too
what
late.
a great job.
makes a huge play.
Don't get, oh, nice job going to the middle there.
Come to the ball. They're
Yep.
not coming to the ball.
But boy,
Nice
here
feed,
they did.
Anderson,
and
and
one.
one.
She got her in the
Natalie
face.
Anderson.
Sure
Good
did.
ball movement. There we were talking before, not getting to the ball on the double teams or teammates. They cleared it out here. A quick pass to Sierra. Came to ball side, Anderson,
side,
and
yep.
a one.
The weak side flash.
Yep, beautiful job.
Yep, that's great basketball.
And all on ball time.
Ball in the air. Move on that. Anderson caught and finished. Great athleticism. 2 straight possessions where Natalie Anderson's athleticism finishing around the rim gives Mukwonago a 7-point lead, 7:24 left. Gary, are you back?
Yeah, you know,
All right.
George, I was just going to say, you know, and Ed, you too, I mean, I just got to thank all of the coaches, basketball coaches, that have given us the access. George, you really started it. And I'm telling you, the access that these coaches give us and the trust they give us is ridiculous.
It's
I mean,
fun.
Rick
You know-
lets me be in the huddle here. He knows I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to protect him and protect the team. But he says, you know what? He goes, get in there, get what you need. You know, we'll be fine.
I think, Gary, part of that comes from, you know what, when you say for the girls, it really is. And that's the point of we all trust you, you're going to do the right thing. And it's really to show what everybody's doing with their programs. We're all proud of our programs, but more importantly, we're proud of girls' athletics in the state. It doesn't matter
Absolutely.
what
Right.
sport it is, and that's why it's given. And frankly, it's fun. The kids like it. We all like
Yeah.
it. And, you know, with so much negativity with parents and refs and things like that, in this day and age, we need some of that positive exposure.
And to that, that's a trust factor that has been developed with Gary.
Yes,
We have faith in what you're
absolutely.
doing
Right.
is for the girls and not for you to say, hey, look at me, I'm in your huddle now.
Right.
It's nothing like that.
Right.
Because it isn't about us coaches, it's about the kids.
Yes. Well, it's much appreciated. Anderson finishes the N1. Nice job by Nat. Boy, she's playing an all-world game, guys.
Well, here we go. We'll see what King now. They've made a bunch of runs. Do they have another run in them?
8-point lead. So it was 16. King tied. Oh,
forcing
Clark.
it.
Oh, great
Look
block.
at who's in there with the ball. Sierra McNeil with a good hustle play.
Sydney Roby down again.
She's been a non-factor, but not much of a factor is what you'd expect.
Well, and I don't think it's her fault. That's the
I don't
tough
either.
part about
Oh, great defense.
a post player. You know, you can only do so much. They got to get to the ball, and they've been trying. Look at Sierra here going hard. Wow, not little tough angle.
Yeah, nice job. She had to flatten
Yep,
out because
yep.
of the great defense by Linares Burnett.
But I like that she attacked the rack. That's her game. Quick shots here by
King's
King.
looking a little manic, George.
Yep, they're looking a little flustered. It's hard knowing that you're starting to run out of time. You're playing against an experienced team. Bayer here.
Get it out.
Nice.
the
They're
ball
being
moving,
patient.
spread- oh, lazy.
And you know what? Anderson needs to get out, flare out more to ease that pass.
So Clark 16th. And it's a 6-point game coming up on the 6-minute
All right,
mark.
go
Double
help.
team.
Go help.
And a
Timeout,
lay-in.
Rick. Yep, timeout. 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 No.
Spread
They're
the
struggling
floor.
with
They're
this.
too tight.
Yep. Oh, wow.
No, they're going to get
He's
the
going to
timeout
call a
before
timeout
the foul.
first. Oh.
Mukwonago's standing and waving, throw me the
Yeah.
ball. You got to come to it.
Right. And that's where they looked a little gassed for a
You're
couple
right.
moments.
He called the timeout before the foul.
Yeah,
what are they
he
going to
should've.
say? Yep, timeout
Timeout
first.
first.
Yep, that is the correct call.
Oh, yeah.
We have a great view of it, and he's
Yep.
right.
It's interesting because he looked like he was calling for it for a while and he wasn't getting it. Now, is that the fourth?
Yes,
I
it
think?
is.
Okay.
Natalie
So
looks tired, you guys.
You know, it's King, because of foul trouble, has been able to rest their kids a little bit, and
You're
is
right.
that going to factor? Mukwonago needs to figure this press out.
But it hasn't been the guards.
No.
It's been the bigs at half
Yes,
court.
they're not coming to
Two
the
things
ball
to
and
that.
helping.
One of them has been the pressure, and they've had to move more than usual. The other side of that is you have to try to guard Sydney Roby.
Absolutely.
And where she hasn't been a factor in the scoring with only 5 points and only 2 rebounds, you have to work to shut her down.
Absolutely.
That's a lot
Yep.
of effort,
It's
a lot
a
of
lot of
energy
work.
burned,
It's a
and
lot
all of a
of
sudden
work.
they're trapping, and you just stand there with your arm up, hey, I'm open. It's hard to say, oh gosh, I got to come to the ball
Yep.
now.
And this
you know,
is
and you
where,
got to be moving.
And this is where your bench play comes into play. How deep are you this late in the season? You know, do you get some fresh legs in there? What do you do?
Right. So 49-45, Mukwonago is up 4, 5:58 left. The lead was 16 at half, 39-23. King came out on a 20-2 run to tie it.
This game
Correction,
has been
18-2 run
this
to
game
tie
has been
it.
everything we hoped.
It is.
Back and forth, and what a it's awesome.
I've been fortunate to be able to sit back and just kind of watch. What I'm worried about with Mukwonago, George, you've made this point a couple times, and I think you're spot on. I'm worried Mukwonago's getting tired.
They look tired. They look tired, and a lot of it is they're putting so much effort into defense.
But you know how you
tough.
can help that? By executing and doing the right things.
Here again, you've got a flash to the middle.
Right. You can make it easier by moving the pass, moving your bodies just by you make the pass. The weak side flashes. They can't see that. You're open. It's that simple, and that's not happening. They're trying to beat it with the dribble, and you can't do that.
Right. And I think it's interesting because King, every time down the court, it's a little different flavor of a press. Sometimes they're man, sometimes they're run and jump. Good kick out there. Boy, a better pass. She might have been able to do that. Good finish.
Roby.
Great
Roby played. That was a huge play by Sydney Roby.
Great passing, great basketball there. Starts with a kick out. Wow.
And I don't know if you guys saw it. The Mukwonago bench, after that turnover, was looking at the student section, cheering, trying to get them going.
They need some energy.
See, I was right before. We were
she
right.
Was, yeah, that's
that
five.
was Lopez fifth. I had her for 4.
And the problem is the board still has that 4 there, and it's her 5th. That's, I'd hate to say it, but you need the board. It's so important to be correct. And I get you. Clearly Mukwonago knew it because their coaches weren't arguing. But big free throws here by Roby. Yep, 1-point game.
Good.
5 minutes left.
Is this the last again? Is this the last time we see Kat Lopez on the floor as a Mukwonago high school basketball player?
That's the tough part that some
good
seniors
pass.
here on
there
both sides finish.
Fire.
Oh.
Went right at
Grace. Fire says no fear.
Well,
no fear.
Roby's got 4 fouls. She really couldn't defend much there.
So what, dude? That's huge going in like that.
She's got 3.
She's got 3.
Okay, I thought it was 4.
George, that was crazy.
That was huge.
Grace taking Sydney on like
but
that.
That's who's
Look at him
great
sink
players
off
step
Roby.
up.
Look at him sink. Boy, they that's
gonna be a
unforced error.
Look at Nat chasing it down.
It's interesting.
Yeah, you keep saying, I don't want to interrupt you, but Jerry keeps saying Nat's tired. She might look like it, but yet she was the one that beat everybody down the floor.
George, you know that she's got the heart of a warrior.
Beyond. That's why she's one of the best players in the state.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Get it out of the corner.
Sarah,
come right here. Sarah Pavletic.
Yep.
Got to come to the ball.
Get to the elbow there. There's a pass.
Anderson tried to feed inside.
Ooh, tough call.
Great hustle. Thought we were going to have.
I'm getting worried, guys. These basketballs are getting close.
Right now, you have 10 players just working their butt off, working so hard every
This
possession.
is classic.
Look at Roby here, even on an inbounds play, working hard. Oh, that's going to be 5.
That was. That must have been 4.9.
See if Mukwonago pulls it out and stretches this out, looking for one-on-one drives.
It looks like they want to do that. If you look opposite.
Yep. Everybody's got to be
Sarah's
ready.
in a wide corner. Kick it. Oh.
Grace.
Charge,
I don't know about that, guys.
He started to go.
Yeah,
it was one of those.
That was a flop.
That should have been a no
Rick's
call.
not arguing about it, and I will tell you, that's not quite what he wants out of that. He wants to get to all the rack.
And that's why he's not. Yeah, he's more disappointed in the player's attack because you've got Angie Sarah standing outside.
Right.
You kick it out to her.
Right.
Forces the defense to come out on you.
It's tempting to go finish that shot, but,
51-48. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark.
Both teams in
Mukwonago
the bonus
up
here.
3.
Nice finish.
Roby.
Going to be wow. See, there's a good no call, too. All right, 1-point game, 4 minutes left. Don't run away. You've got
a ticket to state on the line.
Yep.
Who's going to Green Bay?
What a game.
King crowd's fired up.
They're doubling Sarah every time she gets the ball and Byer.
Sarah, get it out.
Nana's got to look to
Henny
tack
looks
here.
a little apprehensive the second half, where she was so strong in the first half.
Well, it's that you don't want to make a mistake now.
Right.
But
You
somebody
make a mistake
else,
by not making a play.
Exactly. Somebody else besides Byer and Anderson are going to have to step up here. Look for Sarah to attack the rack.
Sarah,
She's going to be the one, kick it.
Oh, she's going to take that right to the basket.
She's got to step in there.
Corner.
Yep,
Wrong
step
corner.
in. As this drive and stretch is going, you want your
go.
post players to step in and squeeze.
3:15 left.
George, why didn't Angie just take that right to the basket?
Well, again, they're worried about making a mistake. Here we go.
There's Grace Byer.
Oh, the Roby effect. The Roby effect.
Yep.
Good use of the glass by Grace, and it just didn't go.
Can't question the shot. Just
Nope.
didn't go.
Nope.
You could see she took her
gassed.
eyes off it and saw Roby. It just rolled off. So King ball. We're under 3 minutes. 1 point lead for Mukwonago.
Look for something into Roby here. King's going to be patient.
And you're going to see Mukwonago flood everybody down to Roby and dare
this is
somebody
where I
else
love watching Sydney. She'll call for the ball to one side to get position. There it is. Oh, she had the seal. She would have kept it.
In the first half,
Garcia's in trouble.
Yeah. So in the first half, they were doubling that corner.
Now
this
they're
time
fronting and behind.
Yeah, they had they fronted and had the player behind on Roby and let the ball go. And then as she attacked, they stepped up the double team.
King's got to move the ball quicker. They're a little slow right now in their perimeter passing.
2.5 left. 1 point lead, Mukwonago. Anderson.
Behind.
And
oh,
a foul.
nice.
George, look at the ref hustle. Great hustle.
Hey, Andy Kunkler, I know you're upset about the Mukwonago homer call, but Mukwonago paid for this game, and we've done 8 playoff games in 2 years, and our policy is whoever pays for it gets a homer call. So if you don't like it, hit the mute button.
Wow,
sorry.
We've been giving King plenty of love. It's okay. You're just
these are
like
two
when
best
you listen
teams
to
in the state.
Yeah, you listen to.
That's what it is.
You listen to anybody. If you don't hear it your way, it's okay. Everybody's emotional right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And frankly, we have no difference in the game.
No, we wanted to see a great game.
We're seeing everything we
that.
can. I'm so impressed with both teams.
And Andy, I know you got sour grapes from West Bend West, but Slinger was the same thing. Slinger paid for it. West Bend West did not. So again, you don't have to watch.
All right, here we go. 3 minutes left.
Now we're down to 2:15, 3-point game, and a timeout for King.
Mukwonago in the 1-3-1 there.
All right, now how do you do this? It's a 3-point lead. If you're King, you're drawing up a play, obviously, going by what you've seen. I'm an inside-out guy. I want to get Roby.
You got to go Roby here. You got to move the ball quicker, though, so that they aren't able to go front and behind on her and squeeze you. And going baseline isn't going to work because of the double team already with Roby. You're going to dribble right into a double team as they slide off. The person in front just slides down, and now you've doubled Garcia.
Conversely, Mukwonago, they show they're in a 1-3-1. I come out in a totally different defense.
Right.
I'm going to come out in a 2-3 and maybe trap out of that on that first pass.
Especially knowing that really King doesn't have a lot of good three-point shooters. Garcia can hit some shots and stuff. Look for Clark to maybe attack the rack. There'll be something there. Do they pull up Roby to an elbow and clear baseline?
You got to know where Linares Burnett is. She's hit 2 today. She's got 44 on the season.
Now, I'm sure King's also here talking about, okay, who do we foul if we have to start fouling in the game situations?
They make their free throws. The only one, you have to go Henning, and she's 0 for 3 today. She's a 56% free throw shooter, and she is 0 for 3 today, all in the first half. So reset, 2:15 left.
Neither team going quietly into the night.
Each team has 1 timeout remaining.
And this is where emotions get high too, because you've got seniors that on one of these group
it's
of
so
seniors
sad,
is going to. It's tough.
There's some kids that this is their last game.
3-2 defense. Mukwonago did switch it up a little.
Doubling Roby. There's Clark. Nice drive. Oh, good big
Here comes
mess.
Mukwonago. Anderson got Sarah behind her. Nice seal. Boy, nice seal by Nat.
You know what's impressive there? Natalie took her time, made a good move, squared up.
And is really upset that she missed that layup. But you know what?
She did everything
else right. Yep. Kamaya McNeil's I have her for 4.
Yeah. Big free throws.
Free throw good. Anderson.
IUPUI commit. They're getting a good one next year.
Great one.
6 for 6 on the
and
day.
all these, I would tell you, all these kids going to play in college on this court, big miss, are going to be great ones.
144.
McNeil attacking. Oh, that's a charge.
Yeah, that's an easy call.
You know what? That's an easy call, and you know what? You've got to kick that ball. I know she wants to do too much there.
Yeah. So, Mukwonago 54, King 50, 141 left.
And that's where maybe coming into the season late, does she trust her teammates or not? You know, Gary, you were talking about melding as a team.
Yeah,
that's it. That showed right there. You're right. There's a double
good
team.
Double on Beyer.
Yeah, they got her arm.
Yeah. And you got to take some chances. You're down 4 here in minute 31, you know.
Grace Beyer came in averaging 13.8. She came out, hit 4 early threes to give Mukwonago a lead. They pushed it to 16 at half. She sits at 21 points for the game and 2 free throws.
God, if I'm King, I still try to get the ball into Roby's hands somehow here. She can get an N1.
I agree.
You don't have to panic. There, you know, a minute 31 is an eternity in a game.
Correct. You keep going
Yep.
2.
Yep.
You shoot threes unless it's a wide open
Right.
shot. Fire
Got
hits
it
them
both.
both.
She's money from
23
the line.
points.
23 points for Grace. 6-point lead for the Indians.
Get it over the top. They had a shot to get it over the top. To
Right
Look
now
at them
they
sag
could.
on.
Yeah.
Look at them sagging on Roby.
You have to.
you got to do something quicker here.
Oh, that's a long pass. Garcia
trap.
rolled it
Big
out
shot,
to the
that's in.
corner.
Oh, I
Roby
thought
on the rebound.
Interesting. I thought she got fouled at the end.
McNeil, and it's going to be a foul on Anderson.
I thought 24 got fouled there on the 3, and everybody was looking at the rebound.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to have these now.
Kamaya McNeil, 65% free throw shooter. 1-1. Free throw good.
Got it.
Good. Yep. Make this one. You can get your press set up a little easier here.
Boy, she is a heck of a basketball player.
Phenomenal.
Kamaya McNeil.
Phenomenal.
Second one good.
Good.
From our vantage point, those look perfect.
Yeah.
Great shooting form.
56-52 with 1:06 to go.
Try to get the ball in the Bayer's hand.
Everybody get their $5 worth on this one
Oh,
today?
yeah. Nice pass.
There you go. Collect it, dribble out of it, keep the ball moving.
Drew
keep the
Henning.
ball moving.
Nice
Bounce
feed,
Finish.
Pavletic!
Nice.
Off the glass, Sarah Pavletic!
Great finish. I like that Mukwonago was aggressive, still trying to score. You don't want to just run the clock out there. You
Right.
got to take easy
Down to 40
points.
seconds. Inside. Roby. She's fouled.
Yeah, she's being
Oh!
ooh, wow. That was
Drew Henning hit her head on the floor.
Yeah. All right.
The trainers have to
That's
step
Bush
up.
League.
The trainers have to step in right now, and you take her off the floor. She hit her head. You take her off the floor.
Like to see that on a replay. I'm not sure if it was incident. You know, it's
Fouls on Henning.
Well, the first foul was right. I
Yeah.
mean,
And then a frustration
Yeah.
shove by Sydney Roby.
And nothing. I get letting them play, but come on.
it's always tough to see. To
You
see
guys
what
are so
happened.
cool-headed. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love you guys. That's why you're here.
Free throw off the mark.
You know, I will
Are
say.
you surprised, Drew? Are you surprised that Drew's still in the game?
Yeah. You know, listen.
There were 3 trainers. They all stood up. They all started
Yeah.
to go on the floor. She got up. And they let her go. I'm a little surprised in this day and age.
Yep.
Free throw good.
Thank you, Andy Kunkler. I love you too, buddy. It's all right. We're good. You and I are good.
5-point lead.
Oh,
Turnover.
Yep. Turnover and a bucket.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's
Three-point
got to
game.
come help Bayer out
Kate
there.
Clark did a great job there.
Gonna foul here. Yep. Gonna foul there. You know, is King out of timeouts?
They've got one.
I thought
I
they
think
might
you
make
saved
it after that.
No,
but
I think you got the
Yeah.
you got them.
Yep.
You got the pace you want, so stay with it. It's a 3-point game.
But somebody's got to
23-5.
come help Bayer out there.
Right.
They're gonna let her get the ball and double team her and hope that they pass it away from her.
Well, if you're King, you got to be happy you got Drew at the line. She's not a good free
Right.
throw shooter.
Right.
If you're King, this is who you want at the line.
And
This is a chance for Drew to come up huge.
And I don't. I'm not trying to minimize what happened to her, but she just bounced her head off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From our
yeah,
from
yeah.
our view.
Let's not forget
far
that.
away. We're far away. We're
Maybe
not
she
sure.
didn't. I mean,
Right.
she does have the ponytail.
Right.
Maybe it just looked like it
Right.
from that vantage point.
Did her ponytail get pulled
Right.
or on
Yeah.
the floor?
Maybe
We don't
she's
know.
okay.
Right.
But she's shooting 2. She's
Yep.
0 for 3 on the game. Regardless, she just had a pretty serious bump.
Got it.
Wow, what a bucket.
I think if she heard me, she just looked at me and just like, no, she didn't hear me. I'm kidding.
Well, she's
She
played
buried
such
it.
a great game, you know what, for them. And I know she didn't make all those early ones, but her presence been huge, and certainly here.
Look at that.
Got it.
Look at that.
Those 2 free throws might get them to state.
3-3 is huge.
Oh, this is too soft. You got to roll it
Yeah.
toward half court, dear.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much that helps him now at the time.
23 seconds and a 5-point lead for Mukwonago.
Got to shoot it.
Nope.
Way off.
Yep. Oh, go
Garcia
get that.
couldn't save it.
Mukwonago ball. They can feel it now.
Clean inbound here.
Mukwonago's got one to the
Rick's
great
got a
job of the
timeout,
assistant
getting right-
coaches.
And the refs, see, he's standing right by Rick here in case he needs the timeout.
Rick was starting to celebrate on the back end of the bench,
Good,
and his
good.
assistant said, "You got one if you need
Yep,
it."
yep.
You know,
That's
us
where a
assistant
staff comes
coaches
huge.
never tell us. You
Yeah.
know, we never get our credit.
But it's huge. I mean, you don't understand how a staff helps with that.
There will be no player of the game today. Obviously, the winning team is going to
Yeah.
celebrate as a team
Yeah.
and go
Good
into
call,
state.
Gary. You know what? The player of the game is you because we got to do this
Stop
game.
that.
Seriously, what a game to do.
Yeah, this has
And
been fun.
frankly, Zone Athletics because it made it possible.
Thank you, Zone
Yep.
Athletics. You guys are aces.
Henning misses the free throw.
All right, here, you know what?
You want to get a
No
quick
foul.
two and a timeout.
And if you're Mukwonago, just let him get a clean open layup.
Yep, and then
No
take
foul.
it.
Don't want to
And
stop
if you're
that
king,
clock.
you go right to the hoop,
Right.
get the timeout.
Oh,
Drew
that's
got the
huge.
second one. It's a
So now it's a-
6-point lead with 11 seconds to
Good
go.
job by Anderson here on her own,
Yeah.
coming up and not letting him dribble.
Experience.
Got to hit that, Garcia.
No
Nope.
good.
Nope.
Stand there. Stand
Conceded.
there. Stand there.
Congratulations to Mukwonago and King. Great season.
They did call the foul.
Boy, this has been a tough floor for King the last 2 years. Both probably two of the best teams they've had in state, and not going to state is tough.
Gary's going to get on the floor as soon as the buzzer hits. We're going to take you home.
Well,
Coach George Satiros.
And congratulations to the seniors from King, some of the best players in the state. Nothing to hang their head about. It's a shame they had to play this game here. And sectional semifinals. Ed, hey, great job all season.
Enjoyed it.
Good luck to your softball
Thank you.
season in Tosa East.
You know, you say sorry this wasn't at King, or I'm sorry, at State, but you know what? Look around.
I
This
know,
is
this is
fantastic.
absolutely-
Great atmosphere.
Absolutely.
I know people are starting to check out now. The cold breeze is coming. You can feel the doors opening. But what a game.
You know,
Great job by
sometimes,
King.
sometimes big games like this get hyped, but this lived up to it.
And Mukwonago is going to State.
Congratulations, Mukwonago and Rick Kalinsky, and also King.
Final score, Mukwonago 62, King 55. We're going to stay live, and we're just going to let the pictures
Gary,
do the talking.
Ed, how big were those free throws by Henning at the end? You know what? Wow.
They were everything. So as Gary gets a little bit, they're going to shake hands, and then Gary's going to go live. When he gets that group celebrating, we're going to shut up and let you watch.
Absolutely.
George, enjoyed it. Hope to see you out at some
Absolutely.
some
I'll
of the
be doing
softball
some of your
Can't
games
wait
with my parka on.
if we ever get out there with this weather. Again, the final score, Mukwonago 62, King 55. Mukwonago is going to Green Bay.
Congratulations to our sectional final champion, Mukwonago Indians. Please stay tuned for the award ceremony with athletic director Justin Marion.
Hey, Rick! Rick! Kalinsky! Rick!
Hey, Rick!
Rick!
Just need a guy with a voice. Great job. Thank you.
What a game. to follow her next year. Hi, Mariah. How you doing, kiddo? What a game, huh? Holy smokes. I'm exhausted just doing it. Yeah, that was fun.
It was.
Good team.
See you Thursday.
Huh?
See you Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad this wasn't for state. Another game tonight?
Maybe. I might go to the Central game. Like guys.
Oh yeah, the
I
boys.
think they play here.
That'll be a good one too.
Yeah.
They play Marquette, so it should be a physical game. So, Peter, how are you? So, have a good one. See you, Natalia.
Guys were listening good. You guys sounded good. I was listening on the way.
I tell you, what a game.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
a
yeah.
game.
Oh, yeah.
For those exiting the field
Just
house,
a shame it
please
had to
use
go.
the doors
What a
directly
man.
at the
These are two best.
field house.
Best teams in the state that play
If
this
you
game.
are exiting the field house, please use the doors directly at the south end of the field house. Final out garage door. Thank you.
How fun. At least they got more than a ladder.
Get the volleyball ladder out.
Yeah. I tell you what, King keeps stumbling.
I don't think they pushed him.
No, I don't either. I said that. I don't know.
I really don't. Just that was my point. DS isn't his team. This is his team.
I don't know.
You know, DS is a
They had the same problem last year. They should have beat up
Testing. Izzy. Wait, you're gonna get your good side. Wait a minute, you don't have a good side. Never mind.
I don't have a good side.
Congratulations, coach.
My in-laws are watching.
Congratulations, big guy. By the way, coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, any parents of your children want to get your wrestling match, please corral your children. Again, parents of the children joining us later on the wrestling match, please corral your children. Thank you.
Drew, come here. Nice job, kiddo.
Thank you.
Drew hitting. So, Drew, I mean, physical game to say the least. First of all, how's your head?
All right, a little headache, but I'll get over it.
I mean, you guys came in right away and set the tone early. And, I know you didn't get a lot of points, but, we commented over and over again how important you were in distributing and rebounding. I mean, coming in here, you knew this was going to be a fight.
Right. I don't really care about the points. I look at the score up there and my teammates, and I know they're going to have my back, and we're going to do everything in our power to get what we need done.
Did you come in here tonight knowing that you guys were going to win this thing? Did you feel like, that you guys had this thing from coming? You guys looked really confident to start out. Really, throughout the game, I thought your guys' confidence was really good. The energy was really good.
Yeah, we wanted it. All our seniors, we didn't want to let them down, and I wanted to get to state. I didn't get to play last year, so it was a big factor.
Well, that was my next question. How big is this for you? Because, you obviously you were supported your teammates last year. You went with them, and you were part of the team, of course. But to actually be on the floor now when this, at this moment, how are you feeling right now?
Amazing. It's unreal. I'm so excited, so happy.
Well, we're so happy for you, Drew. Great job. Let me get Grace in here, too, real quick. Nice job, Drew. Proud of you. Good luck at state. Go tear them up.
All right.
Hey, we're going to get Grace Byer here if we can find her. They're all talking to everybody, but want to just talk to a few of these seniors especially. I'm going to look around for Grace. Oh, there she is. She's over there. We'll go talk to these two seniors after they're done here. I'll get in line behind this guy. Final score, Mukwonago 62, Milwaukee King 55. Definitely one of our 2 games of the year, I would say. Slinger, West Bend, West being the other. Fantastic final game. Hats off to King, played hard, fought hard all the way to the end. Congratulations, Sydney Roby, as you go on to University of Miami, Florida, to be a Hurricane. Great job, great season by King. Mukwonago moves on to the Rush Center next weekend in the Final Four in Division I. We're going to talk with Grace and Natalie here in just a second. Stay there. The real interview's here now. Grace, you know, you really came in and just helped kind of take charge at the beginning, and you know, you're not a huge scorer, but did you feel like you had to kind of, you know, take that on that role today when you guys started? Because I mean, you hit those first 2 or 3 threes right away. I mean, you were feeling it right away.
Yeah, you know, it's a big game, and I wanted to come out strong for my team and do all I can to help get the W.
How does this feel going? I mean, back to back. I mean, going to state again. I mean, what are you guys feeling right now?
It's amazing. You know, we were very disappointed last year when we couldn't get the big game, you know, in the state championship, and we're ready this year. We're fired up.
Well, and being a senior, I mean, you guys just don't want the ride to end, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the main thing. Well, congratulations, Grace. Nat, come in here for a second. So, Nat, you know, I commented the second half. I thought maybe you were getting a little tired, but you know, I mean, that's part of this game, and I mean, you fought through it. I mean, I could tell you were tired, but you know, for younger kids on there, I mean, how important is it? I mean, you got to keep playing.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Once you're tired, you got to push through it, and then if you get through that, you can do anything, basically.
Were you confident coming in right away again? I mean, you had over 20 points. I don't have the scoring totals in front of me, but were you confident right away that you guys were going to be able to take care of business today?
Yeah, confidence was a big key. We're the more experienced team, being at state last year, so that was our one-up on them.
Was it kind of sweet revenge from November? I mean, did you guys have kind of come in with that attitude like, hey, we need to settle the score from earlier?
Yeah, we did. Being the only team to beat them in the state, it's a big accomplishment for us.
Grace, I will tell you what, to me, I mean, there was a million plays of the game. To me, was you charging into the lane on Sydney Roby and taking it right to her. I mean, you're down 6 inches and probably 80 pounds to her, but, you know, no fear. I mean, how important is that in playing the game?
You know, they were on a run, and I just wanted to make a big play for the team. We were struggling at that point, so just need to get us a basket.
Go celebrate with your teammates. Congratulations, both of you guys. Good luck at state. Hey, we're going to wrap it up here. That's the end of our season, unfortunately. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We've had a great time. It's hard to see it come to an end, but boy, what a way to end it. Stay tuned tomorrow for One Shining Moment. We'll get an announcement out for that. You absolutely do not want to miss that. I'm telling you, if you've loved this season as much as I have, everything that happened this season is in there somewhere. For Shayla Whipperman, the original, the creator behind W7, I want to thank all of you guys for your support this year and just for your friendship and just everything you guys have done to make us successful for these girls. It's all about them. They deserve it. Congratulations, Mukwonago. Congratulations to all of our teams. We'll see you in November of 2019 as we begin the 2019-20 WIAA girls basketball season. From all of us at W7, thank you for a fantastic season. Have a great rest of the day.